Okay, in this episode, let's talk more specifically of visual effects. I'm talking about explosions. Boom! We're talking about awesome explosions in this section. Well, VFX isn't all about just having crazy, mind-blowing explosions all the time. I mean, explosions are awesome. The main idea for this is using the layering system to create even higher storytelling visuals that elevates your story more, elevating them using explosions. Or anything else really, okay. Alright, back to the subject. For example, if you have a laser beam gun that shoots out, but it doesn't really show that it's intensely glowing or something, well, you're going to need it to make it glow, right? You also have to take into account where these glowing beam is being reflected to, and where are the extreme shadows that's being created from the crazy laser beam gun, you know? And hey, if you like my video so far, by the way, do leave a comment down below and consider smashing that subscribe button. It's always nice to hear from you guys watching this, you know? Now, of course, you can do all of this in the animation stage. You can create some of the crazy 3D props that makes these glowing beams and shoot them out and stuff. That's perfectly fine. In a lot of studios, this is actually a part of the VFX post-production work. A lot of the VFX work involves going back to the modeling stage, making something in 3D that needs to be used for the final imaging phase. That's all good. You need to work with the arsenal that you have, and sometimes that involves going back to everything that you've learned in pre-production in order to finish your film in the high quality you want. Another example of VFX that you can implement here is called matte painting. This is the idea of creating a 2D image for the environment and having the characters interact on it on top of the environment. This way, you don't have to make the world at all. You can just draw it or paint it, and you don't have to model any of this. You can make the background image as a series of layers, separating the foreground, midground, and background. When you separate them around, you can create a higher sense of interaction with your characters inside them, and makes the world feel more real and removes the feeling that it's just an image. From separated layers for your environment, you can also create a parallax effect. This effect gives more depth and realism to your image, and it'll actually feel like they're inside a world. Another way of pushing this effect more is in the 3D platform and using projection mapping. This is a way of having a flat image texture, and instead of just having a regular material, you can project the matte painting background into a 3D scene of basic models. The 3D objects will take in the texture, but it only looks good from a small angle. It's great for filmmaking, but it's horrible for 3D video games. This is great because you can even shorten your production work time. You can just draw out your background for where your characters is going to exist in. Try them out. See if you like it.